Hello. In the previous video we discussed how to create independent knowledge maps, and in this video we're going to talk about guided knowledge maps. These are meant to be shared live in a very open, dynamic environment with very young children who can't do independent knowledge maps. So here's my Dolphins class, and I'm going to select year 1. And then I'm going to choose a live knowledge map so the data comes back into the tool. And then in the same way as before, I'm going to choose a couple of strands to focus on. For year 1, that's going to be copyright and ownership and privacy and security. And this time I'm going to choose guided. You can see once I've saved this, it takes me to a screen that's very different. All I've got is the option to open the survey, no email links, etc. By clicking on that, there's no introduction screen because you're using this live with the class, and the idea is to discuss these things, be able to read them out, to just pry a little into why children are thinking this particular way, and then it gives you the option to be able to record the number of children who are agreeing with this live in the class. It's a bit of a bind because you've got to type this in based on show of hands or what children are saying or a quick head count, but it does provide a very open and focused environment to be able to discuss what are, for very young children, quite complex issues. Of course, if you've got a classroom assistant, you can have them support you in typing this in while you lead the dialogue. So it's a little bit longer and a little bit more involved than doing an independent knowledge map. But, you know, there's a lot of advantage for having these opportunities to create great dialogue and understand how children think and why they choose the decisions that they do. So when you get to the final screen, after going through this process, if you click on finish at the top as usual and then go back to your knowledge map dashboard, you will then have all of those results sucked back into the tool again, and as you can see, as before, it shows you the distribution for this class of 20 across the Birch competencies, and in the same way as before, you can begin to add those statements that you want to prioritize based on the results that you've got back. Clicking on Save and Show Planner will take you to your planning summary, which will show you the 3 statements on which you're going to focus, and hitting the download resource in the same way will go and grab everything for you to teach.